It's a completely miserable day today. But I wanted to show you guys something that I think is a little bit funny. I've already been out early morning. And I've got to put a drainage on here. Yeah. Unfinished work, it's everywhere. If you ever own property, well, if you even own anything, watch these guys when I come around. Oh, I don't know if he'll move. I've got an umbrella. That's why it's so noisy. It's raining like crazy. What about Luke? What about you, man? You care? No, doesn't care. But I was walking around a little earlier when I had an umbrella. I just thought I'd try to stay a little drier at the moment. And let's see, Lena freaked out, I think. Nah, Luke did. And then, so I sort of popped up from behind something with the, there we go. What do you think, Lena? Oh, she says, no way. I'll go a little closer. Come here for scratches. She says, yeah. No. Let's go around the other way. I'm terrorizing my horse with an umbrella. What do you think? Some scratches? She says, no. You ever see that before? Anyhow, get your horses used to umbrellas. That's what I'm going to be doing. Peggy's back there. Rudy and Gracie are together. Look at the water. Look at this water situation. I don't know if you can see it, but it's raining. It's a miserable, miserable day today. A little chilly, very wet. The arena's soaked. Anyhow, I have some ideas of things that I want to do. So I'm gonna get started on that right after cleanup, morning cleanup, and we'll go from there. Let's try Luke one more time. See what he does. See if he cares. But his head doesn't even go up. It's like, oh yeah, there he is. Just his ears come forward. Probably figures I just won't get close enough to him. Brony got a little worried though. Okay, well, totally miserable day. Finish off some coffee. Get on with work. Rain, 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 rain. Okay, see you guys shortly. Whoa. It is soggy. It's been, oh. Hey, buddy. He's been chilling out for half a day today. Okay, we need to grab halter. Right now. Down there. Down there. Let's go around. I'm going to. What's going on, pal? He always looks so happy, doesn't he? He's just cruising around, doing his thing. Okay, we're going to start with Roni. Oh, he's already coming over. This is going to be easy. If you're wondering why I've got a pink umbrella, it's actually due to the fact that I don't own an umbrella. And this happens to be my 8-year-old's umbrella. Hey, buddy. Okay, well, before I approach him, there, it's hard to do with one hand. Okay, well, what do you think of my umbrella? I'm not sure, says. What if I put it, oh, there he's out. Okay, so good, that's a good, oh, I got the butt. Yeah, I'm just gonna follow him around a little. And approach slowly. Now, everything about this guy is telling me he's uncomfortable. So I think I'm going to put you guys down so I can show you what I would do to get a horse used to an umbrella, as we've got here. And it's going to look kind of silly, maybe, but hopefully we can get this done. Okay, you guys are going to live over here. I'll try to stay in frame, but I can't have these guys scared of an umbrella. That just won't do. So, something like that, I hope. Okay, should be pretty good. I've got my pink umbrella. It's small. And my halter. I don't know if I'm going to need this right now, so I'm going to put the halter off to the side. And we'll try it at Liberty first. We'll try to get him to where he might be able to handle this thing. It's also going to open up like that. So it's not just any old umbrella. It's gonna move, right? We got to be able to open up an umbrella around him. So okay, so now I know I've done a lot of videos training in here with that Mustang here for a little while. That I did a bunch of videos in here because I couldn't get her halter off for a little while and then one back on, and so a lot of the stuff was done in here. So you might recognize this place from those videos. This is the biggest shelter I've got. So it makes a good opportunity if it's raining. It's not raining much now. It's sort of misty, I guess, but it was pouring rain. But it would have been so noisy. It wouldn't have really helped. It would have just been hard to hear me. So first thing, the reason I bring up the stuff from before is because with that horse, I had a particular maneuver that I learned later the owner also actually had. I just fluked out by finding the same thing, but I had a very particular maneuver that would indicate to her that everything's okay. So with all of my horses here, I do a few things, but to give you an idea. So if you don't have this or you've never done it, it's just another tool in your tool set of working with horses. But essentially I'll try to sort of touch their face and I'll try to touch their eyes, a sensitive spot, and let them know that it's okay. So I'm going on a bit of a feel. He's pretty worried. I hope I don't need the halter. Let's see if we can get this done to where I can hold this all the way around him, pet him, and he'll be relaxed and not trying to get away from me. So, here we go. Hi, buddy. Hey. You're okay. Okay, so the first thing that I want to get done for any kind of acclimation process, to get horses used to things, plastic bags, tarps, all kinds of stuff, is I want to be able to check out both sides. So for him, I'm just going to take this thing and just sort of rub him a little bit, let him know it's okay. I'll probably shake it around a bit, but I want to make sure that he can handle both sides of his body. I'm going to try to bring him back here a little. Hi, Zeus. Okay, we got to reset a little bit. Yeah, you're right there, I was actually trying to feel, I don't know if you could see, but I was trying to feel his nose. It looked like, sort of felt like he had a bit of a bump. It had nothing to do with this. But he backs very well with pressure, so that's kind of nice. I want him to move his feet as well. When you're acclimating horses to weird stuff, if they get stuck and they just stand there rigid and they sort of put up with it, it can actually load them up to be quite dangerous and become more explosive, I guess you could say. They'll suddenly react when they finally can move their feet. So when I'm working with something weird like this, I'll actually have them move around a little bit, which is what the halter can be very useful for, because then they won't leave your sphere of influence too far. But I'm going to continue trying with Liberty here. Come on, buddy. Let's get this figured out. Good. Yeah. Boy, another quick item is you want to sort of be a little bit careless. So when I'm kind of going around them, it's gonna open up a little bit, you know. And pretty soon I'll have it open and we'll just mess around a little bit more and he'll come out of this in good shape. Okay, come on, Ronnie, you're probably out of frame. Good boy. Now you're completely out of frame. Come on, move over this way a little. I know you're a good horse. I know. It's freaky, isn't it? Okay, move back a little. A little more. There. Now we're probably right in frame. So, just kind of wave this around a little on him. And make a little noise. Kind of noisy. So I got one side where he's probably pretty good. Just keep coming around. Move him back a little. I need his feet. There, that's soft. So you'll know that you have a really troubled horse if you go to ask them to move and they're just stuck. So the best thing to do at that point is stop whatever you're doing and then continue with the normal pressure. So here he moves really well if I'm not rubbing him, but if I go to rub him, so I'll rub him and we'll see, he gets a little nervous. I'm going to put a little pressure to back him up, see if he responds to it. He isn't, so I'll stop the rubbing and then he moves. So that's what I mean, like sometimes they can get sort of built up and then freak out. So now I'm going to open it up a little bit. Right, Ronnie? Sometimes you should just put up with stuff. And so So I'm gonna hold it, and I've already given him an indication that he's fine. He can be with me. There can be a level of trust that can happen. I'm gonna rub his neck and just sort of place this on top of his back a little. Now he's pretty nervous, so don't want to go too far with him. He's up against the post. Needs to back up. That's okay. Hey, Roy, make a beeline somewhere else, man. There you go. I'll cut him off. I can. Hey, man. So that's where I would start when it comes to working with umbrellas. And it's not finished. It's not a finished job, really. He's still kind of nervous. I would probably want to have him lead around. I'd want it to be more rainy, which I'm sure it'll get pretty soon. But the steps that I'm going to get him there are exactly that. I'm just going to repeat that a bunch of times. I'm going to rub him with it. I'm going to hold it over his head. I'm going to put it under his nose. I'm going to have him move while I put it on him, while I rub him. My hand on his face, asking his nose to kind of come in and for his feet to move. He's quite responsive. I'd say we're quite a long ways in to where I think he'd be probably just fine overall. So getting your horse used to umbrellas, and I would get different colored ones. In fact, I think I'm going to go shopping today because it's kind of got my mind going a bit. But different color umbrellas, different colored things can really freak horses out. So even though I'm working with something that's pink and now it's all dirty, so I'm going to have to give it a wash or I'm probably going to get in trouble. Why'd you use it with a horse? She'll get mad at me. Maybe. But you know, it's a really good sign. There's some trust there. He's clicking in, he's listening and thinking. So I like that a lot. For the horses that are really freaked out, I'll probably do one with Gracie. But for those horses, I'll be doing. I'll show this, but I'll do a video on it. But I would do the same kind of process, but I'd probably start with the halter. So I didn't need the halter because he's not running away from me. He's not trying to get away really fast. He's going away, but I can bring him back. I can cut him off. I can ask him to come and wait. So some of that groundwork you might need to do first if you don't have those skills in their mind, or that communication, that back and forth that you can have. He's a good horse. Anyways, I hope you guys kind of got something out of that. Let's go give him a goodbye pat for now. You know, these sessions don't have to be long. They really don't. They can be short and quick. Hey, buddy. You're a good boy. Yes. You know, this is, for me, this is something that I find is quite peaceful to the horse. Really light touches. No need to do anything other than something that's just super kind and light. Something that sort of puts him to sleep a little bit and he can relax. Oh, let's try again. Leave him on something good. See, just rub his eyes. Horses love it when their eyes are rubbed. I have yet to find a horse that just hate. Oh, what is it? Everybody's looking. It's probably just Zeus. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't see anything. Sorry, buddy. There's nothing over there. So I'll just give him a last little pat. Tell him he's a good boy. Let him sort of sniff this thing while I'm doing this. Camera in his face, big fuzzy thing, umbrella. Thanks, pal. You're a good boy. We'll call it at that. Okay, see you later, buddy. But these sessions don't have to be very long at all. They can just be short sessions. So if you don't have a lot of time in your day, you can plan for, say, 5 to 10 minutes. And say, for example, this video has gone to almost 20. But just, you know, sort of double the time in your head. So if your 5 to 10 minute you know, plan is there and it doesn't quite go as you hope for, then you have that little bit of extra time to get things better, to where you're not quitting on something bad. So try not to get too much done at once when you're acclimating horses to weird stuff like an umbrella. So that's how I would start. I'll do a continuation of this. I'll definitely get Gracie on this. I know she's freaked out about umbrellas. What are you guys doing? Just chilling out. Oh, you are a mess. You need a brushings. Anyways, everybody's good. Day's good. A little moist. Very, very rainy. The back is just the ditch, the overflow ditch area way back there. Full. Oof, can't wait for that to drain out again. Okay, well, we've got wind and rain over the next couple days. I'll see what I can get done. I've got some great ideas. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Roni.